Hi, if this is the first time that you're seeing the all-new Mazda CX-70, prepare to be impressed. Now, we're here at Mazda's Research and Development building in the heart of Irvine, where the Miata was actually conceived. And Mazda will be doing some training on this car in a little bit, so we need to get in and out. I want to give you this sneak peek. Let's get through it. Starting with the front, a lot of similarity with the CX-90, but you'll see some elements that differentiate it and actually make it look a little bit smaller. So starting with this mesh in the grille, it's horizontal as opposed to vertical, which you saw in the CX-90, makes it look a little bit sportier. It matches these larger vents on the side, which are not full through mesh, but there is actually a vent on the side which will direct air into the wheel well. That, along with this black chrome wing, is going to match all of what used to be chrome in the CX-90 to again give you a sportier look in the CX-70. Coming along to the side, we have to address this color. It's the first time that I've seen it in person, and this is Mazda's new melting copper. I was a little afraid when I heard copper at first, but seeing it in person, I gotta tell you, I'm craving tiramisu. It is a delicious color. And by the way, there are 3 different powertrain options. One is a plug-in hybrid, the other 2 are both mild hybrids with an inline 6. The inline 6 will get you the most performance. If you have to tow, that is definitely the option. Benefit of going with the inline 6 S models is that you get a 5,000 pound towing capacity, so if you want to pull things in case you can't really fit it all in the car, that would be the choice. The plug-in hybrid is going to be great for those people that are putting around town, not really using much range throughout the day, because you can actually drive on pure electric mode for 26 miles in this car. Before I get to the back, I want to talk about these wheels. They're 21 inches. I assume that we're probably going to see a smaller variant here or there, but this is very motorsport. I would love to see it in a coupe or a sedan that we might have coming out in the future, but very sporty, along with these black mirror caps, which match all those other black elements that the CX-70 gets you to differentiate from the CX-90. This is a very similar rear, but you'll notice this vent matches the one in the front, and I don't remember seeing this body matched panel in the CX-90. Very cohesive. Now for the star of the show, the hatch. Oh wow, this is an accessory that's probably not going to come standard on the CX-70, but I've been looking to see this in person for the CX-90 and other cars. This is actually a liner for if you have big dogs, for example. It keeps them from scratching the walls, and it's nice and padded, so you know, when you hit those bumps, it's nice and padded, but it protects the floor from getting scratched. Let's not talk about it too much because we're limited on time, and I'm actually going to take this out. Seeing this in person, I know what I was kind of expecting after having taken a look at the CX-90, but this does hit different. I can see the stuff that I'd be putting in here. I think it'd be easier for larger dogs, for example, to ride in the back without having that gap where your legs are going to be falling. You can slide things in and out if you're making trips to IKEA. If you're taking the family camping, you can fit it all in the back. And by the way, there's roof rails in case you can't fit it in here, and you can tow the stuff in the rear in case you can't fit it in here or on top. Over here on the left, you've got buttons for remote folding seats so that you don't have to reach all the way ahead, and now you can slide big things in and out. Thinking about that table that I left at the estate sale last week. I don't know about you, but I don't really know what cubic feet look like, so I brought a tape measure to show you exactly what it is that you could fit in here. And width, we're looking at a little over 44 inches. With the seats up, you're looking at 44 to 48 inches, just depending on where you're placing that item. And with the seats down, it's over 80 inches of length. I mean, you could fit 2 e-bikes, and you could charge one of them. Look at this. Clearance is just a little bit over 29 inches, and that's not all the space that you get. You actually get a little bit more storage underneath, so if you've got the plug-in hybrid, maybe that's where your charger goes, but there's also space back there for things that you might not access as often, but you always want to bring with you. And then there's space in front of that, which I'll show you, can be accessed here. Lastly, the second row, or back seat rather, does slide back and forth still, so you could put more things back there if you needed to, or adjust for a tighter fit with a child seat, for example. Let's get inside. Come on, we don't have a lot of time. So in here, it feels a lot like a CX-90, which is awesome. It's very comfortable, very spacious, USB-C ports in the back, heated seats. Remember, this is an S Premium Plus model. There's a fold-down center armrest, which makes things a lot more comfortable and nice and level with the armrest on the door. I love that people pay attention to that. Little window sunshade makes things more private, and I feel like I'm supposed to be famous or something. Let's get to the front. And I wish that I could turn this on to show you, but this is a factory model, so we're not allowed to. But there are things that I want to talk about, and this is a fully digital dash cluster, which not just looks super classy, but shows you all the information that you want to see in any given driving mode. You also have Mazda's adaptive driving display, which is just a heads-up style projection to show you your speed, your safety features as they're going off, your navigation as you need to be in the right or left lane, for example. And this screen, again, I wish that I could turn it on to show you, but it's a huge 12.3-inch display with standard wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto in the case of the CX-70. So your Apple Maps, Google Maps, Waze will fill that whole screen. The CX-70 also brings you Alexa on board, which will be part of the car. It helps control features on the car. It helps control your home, for example, if you forgot to turn your lights off, or to help you find the nearest gas station. Now, we don't have a lot of time here, so I don't want to talk too much about features that you could already check out on the CX-90 right now, but there is one feature that I want to talk about that the CX-70 brings, and that is Mazda's new unresponsive driver support, which will decelerate and bring the car to a stop, emergency only, if it detects that the driver is not responding to escalating alerts. Smart. Now let's talk pricing. I mentioned to you there are 3 powertrains available, 2 of which are an inline-6, the other one which is a mild hybrid. The inline-6 will go from about $40,000 to about $56,000, and the plug-in hybrid from about $54,000 to $58,000. All right, I really wish that I could drive this out of here, but they've started bringing in the snacks. I'm sure that we're gonna see guests in a little bit, so we're getting kicked out. Super stoked. Thank you so much to Mazda USA for letting us show you this sneak peek. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and if you're ready to see this car as soon as it hits the lot at Tustin Mazda or Huntington Beach Mazda, let us know and we'll be happy to show it to you.